The Palestinian Authority ordered Al Jazeera news network closed after what the PA say incitement reporting over the coverage of the Palestinian Authority security forces operation in the Jenin camp in the northern occupied West Bank. The PA says that Al Jazeera has been misleading in its reporting, and also Al Jazeera has been in violation of the Palestinian Authority broadcasting laws, and it has to correct its standing within the PA before it's allowed to rebroadcast again. But the Fatah also should mention that last week did incite against Al Jazeera, trying itself to prevent Al Jazeera reporters from broadcasting and reporting from the occupied West Bank, and mainly from the Jenin camp, where the Palestinian Authority security forces have been carrying a campaign for almost 3 weeks now, trying to break in and go through the Jenin camp, but they have been facing fierce resistance from Palestinian resistance fighters inside the Jenin camp itself. And the coverage didn't really sit well with the Palestinian Authority, and that resulted in the shutdown of Al Jazeera entirely from the occupied West Bank. And the Palestinian Authority statement that was issued by the Information Ministry says, even though this is temporary, Al Jazeera won't be able to operate again until it corrects its standing and correct the violations that the PA is accusing Al Jazeera of. The PA has many times been arrested Palestinian journalists, detained them. They've tried several times to prevent reporters from doing their job if it sheds lights in a negative way on the Palestinian Authority policies. And we have been hearing from several groups, not only Hamas and Islamic Jihad, but also from several press groups criticizing the PA, saying that this shouldn't happen, and they cannot continue to criticize Israel for mistreatment of Palestinian journalists if the PA itself is carrying that and of doing the same actions as the Israeli occupation forces in the occupied West Bank. So at this point, the PA is really shooting itself in the foot by giving this order and preventing the Al Jazeera news network from working in the occupied West Bank. And let's not forget that Israel also shut down Al Jazeera offices in Jerusalem as well, and in Israel, preventing it from operating there for the same reason, saying that it incites against Israel. Now the PA is saying that Al Jazeera is inciting against the PA, even though the coverage of Al Jazeera is being covered by other media outlets. And if you ask Palestinians, they tell you that PA needs to allow freedom of expression to take place and not behave in the same way as the Israeli government is behaving against journalists.